Hello everybody, this is Vapor's Paradise today, and I'm here today to talk to you about why you should switch to vaping instead of smoking the traditional cigarettes. As we all know, smoking cigarettes has come with its bad part of side effects, like cancer, for one. It has claimed many lives of our loved ones, and there's nothing we can do about it. We could keep telling them and just asking them to quit smoking and doing all that, but it's not really going to help. So if you really want to help your parents, your grandma, your grandpa, your loved ones that smoke, and they are dying of lung cancer, or if they are coughing and it's just, there's many good points to a vaporizer. For one, there's no secondhand smoking. You don't smell like a smoker. You get to choose what flavor you have. You get to choose the nicotine level. Now, there's starter kits usually for people who they want to switch over to vaping. Most starter kits come with a pen, oil, well not usually, a pen, a box, a charger kit, which is what I got. When I first started, I started off with a Kangertech Evide pen, something like this, but it was silver. I dropped it in the water, and it stayed on there for 5 minutes. I got it out when I was fishing, and picked it up, hit it 5 times, and it worked perfect. And it lasted for about 7 to 8 months after that. Then the battery started rattling up inside of the battery compartment, so I threw it away. But by then, I'd already got a new pen. So most people, they start with these. The scary part that people don't like is the initial startup cost. People aren't going to like this, but save up to $80 to $100. Go buy you a nice pen. Go buy a good working product that you know is actually made by that company. Now, there's many different types of pens in the vaporizer world, and many different types of just things in general for vaporizers. Like, for one, here's just a pen. That's just a regular pen style. I think 1500 or 1300 milliamps. This one's another style pen, but longer. This one costs 30 or 40. When I bought it, it came with 2 of them. This one, when you buy them from the store, the Kangertech Evides, they cost 60 in the stores. I paid 60 for mine, and it's worth it. But actually, if you want to do really good, come to me, come to my sites, and I'll get you a good deal on a good setup. And you'll spend less and get a better setup, to tell you the truth. That's the Kangertech Evide. That's the longer pen with the longer battery, with the 1600 milliamp battery. And this is the 1300 milliamp battery, if I believe it. Yeah, they do okay. Since I've started vaping, as I go back to one of those pens, it's like, wow. Okay. Now, there is a whole nother type of mods and pen styles. They have some that take batteries. Those get a little more costly, but they're worth every penny, truthfully. Now, there's a difference whenever you go to buy a mod, like this one right here. The Tesla. Nice mod. It uses the 18650 batteries. Hold on, let me just take it out of my hands here. Alright. Yeah, it uses the 18650 batteries. You just unscrew the bottom cap on the bottom. Make sure the indented side with the little circle goes down. Screw it on. And it says Tesla whenever it starts up. It's a smart vaporizer. And it goes from 3 watts to 15. It really hits hard. It's a nice little pen. And these are, you can change the batteries whenever you want. That's one good thing about these kind of pens. If your battery dies, you're never stuck. You have an extra battery. That's one good thing about this one. And it's one piece of metal. This is a solid piece of metal. Now, it really is a good pen. I've had 2 of them. This is the second one. First one lasted forever. It broke finally. It takes a lot to break that one. We literally fell on top of it, and we slipped on top of it and everything. It's never broken until finally, just now. We fell down when we were playing football and had it in our pocket, and we landed on top of it. Kind of like broke at the tank. It broke right there. That middle piece came out and it slid out the hole. That's the only thing that came out. When we popped it back in, it worked. Alright, now, this is a whole, those are, you can screw on any type of tank. I can take this Mega. There is one good thing about these pins. You can take this Mega tank, which it has a capacity tank, and you could take more liquid, and vape for a longer period of time. And then I can also use, I could use this type of tank. I could use a dry herb tank. It's another dry herb tank from a G pin. I could even use a gas station tank if I wanted. It's just a, but the thing is, with this one, you have to watch whenever you go to buy a tank and watch what you buy, because it has a receding. It goes in. You have to watch that with some vapes you buy. And this one right here, this is a MVP2. It's a really good box. It goes from 3 volts to 5. Let's see. Yeah. On here. This is another good thing. I've never sold this one. I bought it a while back. I've had it for about 1.5 years now. This right here, you plug it in a USB and you flip this switch on and it charges it. You can charge anything. And it takes an Android style charger. It actually hits pretty hard. Not bad. This is the one I ordered from China. This is probably the most... It's not really a good mod. There's nothing good to really say about it. Oh, actually there is. It came with 2 original tanks. It came with 2 original tanks. They looked like the gas station tanks. And it worked for like the first 1.5 hours. I was vaping off it. It was doing pretty good and it was hitting hard. Really hard. It's a variable voltage. You just click it and it changes. It goes from red, purple to blue. And it was doing good. Well, the next day, I took the tank off that night. I went and screwed the tank on, put it back on, and it wouldn't work. Like, look. Got one in there now. I don't know what it is. I used it. It says it's called a Time6 variable voltage mod by Kangertech. It's supposed to be their EVOD, but it's so long name, it's unreal. I just tried it out because I've been hearing good reviews about it. No, not at all. Don't waste your time. Now, a really good pen that I would recommend, and it's a good quality pen. It's going to take a while to break it. It's got good weight to it. It's got a good size to it. It's called the Vision Spinner 2. It's the Hunter's Orange edition. Man. Has blue. It has a blue light whenever it's fully charged. The next light's white and then orange when it's dying. It's variable voltage. It goes from 3.3 volts to 3.8 to 4.3 to 4.8. It's a really nice pen. Anybody who's ever had one and anybody of any store that I've walked into with this pen really wants it. It's just an altogether good pen. It only costs $40 with a CE4 tank on my site. So if you want a good pen, you want a good setup and good quality products, and you know it's good quality, come to my site. It's only $40 for this pen and a CE4 tank.